I'm excited. I can't wait till the results come in this evening. I'm going to come in by a landslide, and when I do, the people will speak.
Here on the stream where we are live in Dolton, where the voters of Dolton have obviously spoken. We are learned that Trustee Jason House has won 88% of the votes.
And Tiffany Henyard is right. The people have spoken. We have the election results right here. Okay, people, so Tiffany Henyard was definitely right. There was a landslide victory, and we are going to see who won by the landslide. So, as of right now, we have 84.96% of the precincts reporting statewide, but in Dolton, we actually have 100% of the precincts reporting. And with that being said, as you can see right here from the results, Tiffany Henyard with a whopping 536 votes, got 12% of the overall vote total, while Jason House, her opponent, got 3,896, giving him 87.91% of the vote, which makes him the Democratic nominee for mayor. Now we'll move to the county clerk of Dolton. There, Allison Keys, who is a Henyard opponent, was facing off against Tanika Hughes, who is a Henyard loyalist. She was running on Henyard's ticket. Allison Keys has won re-election and gotten 80% of the vote. So Allison Keys will keep her job as clerk with an overwhelming landslide victory. And then going down, last but not least, we have village trustees. You have to vote in 3. And the 3 trustees who made it was Kiana Beltra, who was already a Henyard opponent. She was already in. She's in with 3,400 votes. Brittany Norwood, she's got 3,500 votes. She was reelected. And Ed Steve, is now the new trustee. He has 3,300 votes. And those 3 people will now be the next trustees in Dolton. Henyard sycophants, they all lost big. None of them getting more than 5% of the vote. So here is essentially your new mayor, Jason House, giving a quick interview on his victory.
Here on the stream where we are live in Dolton, where the voters of Dolton have obviously spoken. We are learned that Trustee Jason House has won 88% of the votes. We are waiting to talk to the mayor-elect in his first interview since the polls closed at 7 o'clock. Here it is going on 8 o'clock and on this, 7:45 going on 8 o'clock in this election day Tuesday. We have the mayor-elect right here. We're going to try to talk to the mayor. Mayor-elect Jason House, congratulations on your win tonight. You're live on CBS News Chicago. Let's talk about it. 88% of the votes, the voters decided. How do you feel tonight, sir?
I feel ecstatic. The voters have spoken. They've spoken in a loud way, and I've said it before, and I'll always say it. This does not represent Dolton. We had one rogue individual. I'm sure Dolton is proud, and we are happy that we're ready to change the narrative.
I mean, you have been campaigning for some time, but it's one thing to see the amount of people who came out. Your challenger, Mayor Tiffany Henyard, did not even get 1,000 votes. What does that say overall to the message that you had going, sir?
Well, it's not to the message. It's the message that the people have said. The people have said we're fed up. They expect more, and they're going to expect more from this administration or from the future administrations. I'm proud of the residents of Dolton. I think their voice has been heard very loud and clear.
How do you feel? Let's talk about it. I mean, it's been, there was a lot of things said about you and things of that nature in this campaign from the Mayor Tiffany Henyard as now the title Mayor-elect Jason House. How does this feel? Has it sunk in for you?
Well, it hasn't sunk in, and it's I'm the Democratic nominee.
I understand.
There's one more race to be run. We can't put the cart before the horse.
Of course.
And I'm just proud of our team, proud of the campaign staff, proud of the volunteers, proud of the residents for showing up.
You said when I talked to you earlier today that you would reach out to Mayor Tiffany Henyard if you prevail. Has there been any conversation? Has she reached out to you, sir?
Well, she has not reached out to me, and candidly, you gave me some numbers that I didn't know. I knew that we were ahead, of course, but I didn't know the numbers. I'm still going to get with the team and assess where we're at, what we have to do for our next steps.
All right. How optimistic are you that you can also prevail in this general election in April?
I'm equally as optimistic. Our team has been working. the trustees, myself, we've been listening to the residents. We will continue to do that, and I feel that's what we demonstrated, and that's what we're working towards.
My final question to you: if you can tell Mayor Henyard anything at this moment, what do you tell her, sir?
I would say the same thing to her as any other elected officials. Listen to the voices of the residents.
There are still ongoing investigations, ongoing probes. Do you believe that they should continue? And ultimately, what do you think they will show, sir?
Well, I feel any activity that's done is incorrect. That should continue to be followed. And so if there's a FBI investigation, of course, I don't get to say so over it anyway. But I feel certainly that should move forward. Our focus is the Village of Dolton, what's best for the residents.
Anything else you want to add about your victory tonight?
I'm just excited to celebrate. I'm proud of our team. Clerk Allison Key, Trustee Brittany Norwood, Trustee Kiana Belcher, both re-elected, and Trustee Edward Steve coming back on the board. So I'm proud of our team. I can say thank you 100 times. There's a million people that to thank in this process.
Was this a difficult race to run? I mean, we know you ran previously, I think in 2009, correct? As for mayor, correct?
Correct.
But you served, previously you were on the ticket with her. What is it that ultimately changed when it came down to the last 4 years, sir?
For the last 4 years, she was taking us in the wrong direction. The board saw that, and we want to continue to make sure that anybody that goes off in the wrong direction needs to be corrected. It's unfortunate that it took us 4 years to do it. The recall we felt was right and proper, so Dolton did it another way.
All right. Is she still the super mayor?
I would never use that term.
Use that term.
I've never used that term.
Trustee House has to now go inside his party. We're going to try to get in there. You've been watching this on the stream.
So as you now know, Tiffany Henyard is out as both the mayor of Dolton, and she's probably going to be out as Thornton Township supervisor. With an ongoing FBI investigation that things are going to be heating up, which I do think the FBI probably put on hold the criminal investigation until after the election, because don't forget DOJ policy, Department of Justice, for those of you who are not in the US, is that they don't announce charges when somebody's in the middle of an election campaign because they don't want to influence the election. I know. People are going to be like, well, what about Trump? We understand what happened. But with that being said, Henyard now still has to face that. So congratulations to Jason House and the team. We've worked with them, and they deserve this. They deserve this. So let me know how you feel in the comment section. Let me know if this is an end of an era for you. We still may have more stuff with the Superman, because if she gets arrested, you know we're all over that. But I'd like to hear from you. My name is Nate the Lawyer. Don't forget, like, subscribe to look at great YouTube stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.